world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural.
And organic.
But strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Hi, I'm Dave Canfield, host of Nerdgasm.
I'm Joe Winchell. Nobody likes me.
And I'm Peppercorn Montgomery.
Tune in every Wednesday night, only on InRavio.com, to hear the greatest nerd discussion of all time. It is Nerdgasmic.
It'll be the best nerdgasm you've ever had.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
Welcome to the show. Yes, two guys and a chick.
That's me.
Hello. And two guys and a chick. We've got Kevin. He's our guest as the Walking Dead
correspondent.
Aficionado. The zombies got a hold of him.
Yeah.
They bit him.
Look at that.
He's going to turn any minute.
Yeah, that would be really bad if you got bit in the neck.
Because I have to stab you in the head.
Well, no, because like
So-
Herschel cut off his leg, and he was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You can't cut off your
his
neck.
head,
No
right?
saving me.
No,
There's no
you'd
saving.
just be like a head wobbling around on the
The
ground.
bad part is I'd have to stab you in the head, right? In order to take care of you. And then I'd probably get blood on myself or something.
Yeah, he
That's
doesn't
it.
like to get
I
sticky
don't like
and dirty.
being sticky, yeah. I'll let Bonnie do
So,
it.
yeah, let Bonnie do it.
All right.
I don't think I could stab you in the head. I don't think I could do that.
Matt, take this knife, stab Kevin in the head. He's shaking his head no.
No.
Too sticky. That's true. How much time do you have when you turn?
Well,
It
it's
varies between people.
Is it?
yeah. It
Yeah,
seems
depends
like
on the
it's
person.
anywhere from a couple of minutes to like a day.
Really? So you could have some party time.
You could.
Well,
But
you might
usually,
not.
It seems like it's not particularly a pleasant time, though. Usually you're bit and you're in a lot of pain and not particularly happy.
So what did you think about the finale?
I was upset that it was done and I didn't have any answers. I had 0 answers.
Really?
Yes.
But
I
they're
had
supposed
none.
to leave you on a cliff. That's what they put you.
They gave you a couple answers.
That wasn't a
you got a
cliff. That
couple
was like I
answers.
was in outer space,
Come on.
just falling.
You found out what Terminus is all about.
Yeah.
Well, to a point.
Well, you know it was bad.
Yeah, we know it's bad.
And you know they pissed off the crew. In the hood. Represent.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good thing. It was very, very obvious as they were running through Terminus, and there was that big pile of bones, the bloody bones.
Yeah. People who've gone before.
Yes, so to speak.
So the meat that they're cooking, those are not
People.
Those are not hot dogs.
No, they're eating people. It's safe to assume for the time being.
I'm thinking it's the end of the world. There's gotta be some kind of supply of Oscar Mayer hot dogs floating around somewhere.
It's been a year already.
Yeah. And they do
Not
have to
around
remain
anymore.
refrigerated.
That could be a problem because you want to see Chuck go wacky.
No hot dogs?
No hamburgers.
Yeah.
You bet your bibby there's going to be problems.
Find a cow farm.
I may have to start slicing my own.
Yeah. Get one of them hand crank meat grinders. You can make hamburgers.
Oh, Bonnie fell on the grinder. Too bad.
So, does that mean that Tyrese is going to be the big hero? Do you think?
Maybe.
Do you know or you don't
No,
know?
I don't know.
Okay.
Terminus isn't in the comics at all.
Oh, right.
Right, it's
This
not
is
in
a
there.
whole new thing.
New ball game here.
Yes. I think Tyrese is going to be the big hero. I mean, he's the only one that's
I
not
think
in
you're
the
right.
train car
Yeah. But
of the group.
Bum,
he also
ba-dum.
doesn't know like what Terminus is about. He could walk into the same trap that they all did.
He could.
He could, but I don't think
he's
Carol
a
will
rogue
let him.
because you got him out there and you got the little chick.
Carol.
And the
No, the
baby.
little chick.
Beth.
Beth.
Right. Beth. Well, yeah, but Beth was taken away in the car with the cross on
But
it.
she's still out there.
Yeah.
She could show up, you have one of those Madonna bras on, the pointy ones and stuff, you know, and be the hero. You never know.
I guess so.
This is true.
Have a couple of grenades, start launching them in there, create a diversion, open the car, everybody comes out, they get the guns. Bop, 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 bop.
I don't think so.
Wouldn't it be
I don't
weird
think
if
it's
it's
gonna be
exactly what I
that.
said? Because you guys really don't know I'm a Ghost Rider, do you? Haven't figured that out yet? Come on, how many shows do we watch and it's like I'm writing for these shows?
Yeah, I know, but not this one.
I'm
And
gonna have a bank
I
account
really
with
don't-
millions of dollars somewhere. You might
I
not even know.
really don't think that Beth is going to be the one. Beth is very sweet and trusting and all that kind of, but no, she's not going to be the hero here.
You know what? If I'm trapped in a car and there's a chance I'm getting out, she's still a percentage. Might be a slim one, but there's still a percentage.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be Tyrese and Carol.
I think you're right, but it's still a percentage.
But they have the baby with them.
True.
Like they can't just like leave the baby in the woods. And
The baby
have-
can be bait.
That's right. Throw the baby at him.
No, put the baby at the front gate in a little basket. They come out, and then they go around the back, and they get everybody out of the train, and then they go rescue the baby, and everybody's
How
gone.
are they gonna know that though?
How are they going to know they're in the train car?
No, yeah, anything.
I think they're going to do something very similar.
Motorola.
Yeah. No.
Breaker, breaker.
I think they're going to do something very similar to what the first group did. Is they're going to kind of case a joint and probably come in through the back or something. They'll probably find Rick's cache of guns that he buried because he probably marked them some way that the rest of the group knows the mark.
Maybe.
And they're going to find that, no, okay, Rick's here and there's a problem because he would have come back for this. So then they're going to be even that much more careful.
Maybe he'll shoot him a text.
I don't think so. But I do think that there's some kind of mark that they're going to recognize.
Hit him on the hip, give him the 411.
Because otherwise, how would Rick know where to go back for those guns? You know, the woods all look the same after a while.
I guess.
True.
So you'd have to mark it somehow so he'd know where they were.
My concern is a lot of people in the woods there. They got trapped, and there was a lot of people in the woods. I'm wondering if anybody found this cache of guns.
I don't think so. I don't even know how they ended up in the woods. How did they get through all of those people? Other than it was, in the script. But how did they get through all of those people?
Well, I think it's like one of those roach motels. You go in, but you don't come out.
I get that. But where were all those people when they were going in? Or they let them through, you're thinking?
Yeah, they probably let them through.
Probably on purpose. They were probably watching them the whole time. They probably even knew where they buried the
No,
guns.
I don't think that's the case either, because when they got in, they said, I guess whoever it was is on watch, because they got through.
But they probably said that on purpose because they didn't want to raise any eyebrows.
I guess. I suppose.
I mean, there's got to be some people they keep for the fold. Maybe if you qualify, they'll keep you. If not,
Maybe
you
they
go
have
to-
some big, like, gladiator test kind of thing.
Something.
Maybe.
Because originally they weren't going to lead them to the dogs right away until they started to run.
Yeah, no, they were going to fatten them up like Hansel and Gretel.
Chitty chitty bang bang. They get them into the candy, the little candy cart.
Yeah, they're going to fatten them up
Sides
so there's
fold
more
down.
meat.
It's a jail. Remember that from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? That's my favorite part. Scared the crap out of me when I was a kid, boy. I don't think I slept for weeks.
Okay.
Didn't take much. I'm not a horror film guy. I don't like the blood and the gore
I
and
know
all
you
that
don't.
stuff.
So we're waiting until August?
October.
October.
Couldn't they make it any longer?
October for them to
That's a
come
little
back.
bit long. I'm surprised they get people to come back, That's a long
That's a
stretch.
long wait.
It is a long
So
stretch.
what are we watching in the interim? What's the big show? Matt likes Bates Motel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard it's good.
That's
I
just
haven't
because there's
seen it.
S's at the end.
I watched the first episode of Bates Motel and I really had a hard time with it and it just didn't thrill me. So I didn't watch
Yeah,
that.
we watched a couple of them, didn't we?
Yeah, we watched a couple.
Couldn't
One or
make it
two
work.
or something like that. It just didn't do it for me. Oh, what are you thinking? What are you
Something
watching?
with strippers.
You're not watching anything? You just like hibernating until...
Not right now. Maybe the Amazing Race.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, I just started Resurrection. Good. I'm liking that one.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you gotta watch Resurrection. All these people that died a long time ago, they come back. Exactly what they were before they died. Years later.
Why?
I don't know
Years
yet.
later. Don't we call that Back to the Future?
No, they died. They come back to life. This little kid, he died. He was like 8 years old. 32 years later, he comes back. He's still 8. His parents are all grown up. They find him. They bring him back to his parents. And they're like, oh my God, where did you come from? So I'm enjoying that one. And Matt got me watching Crisis.
But how does that work out? I mean, what's the advantage to that unless you got something that they're going to cure or something?
No, he
You know?
drowned. The little kid drowned.
So much for that.
Yeah. And
Originally.
yes.
But they resurrected him.
Well, they didn't resurrect him. He just, poof, I'm back.
Poof.
Here I am.
Is there like a hyperspace button on the inside of the coffin or something?
No, he wasn't even in the coffin.
Does David Blaine have anything to do with the show?
I'm going to take what is You Bet Your Butt, Alex, for 200.
No, he drowned in Michigan, and he woke up 32 years later in a rice paddy in China.
That's a hyperspace button. Because when you hit the button, you never know where you're going to come up. It's just a Hail Mary.
Yeah. Well, I
You
watched
could hit the button and come
I
up with an
watched
asteroid.
the pilot episode, and the little kid came back 32 years later. He woke up in China, and a man who died of a heart attack approximately maybe 10 years before in the backwoods of Michigan somewhere woke up in an alley in Portland.
In an alley. That's
Yes.
a hyperspace button. They should call it hyperspace.
That's the two that have come back so far.
Really?
Yes, and that was just the pilot episode. So I think that's the one I'm going to be watching.
What I can't understand is then what's the whole, hey, this is great.
Well, they're all coming back in this one little town, and I think the premise is a bunch of...
Oh, it's just one specific town.
One specific town.
It's probably something to do with the town.
Don't know yet, but...
So you can live there and I can say, Mommy, I see dead people. Yes, you do. Right?
Well, right now the premise is that various people in the town are going to have to face secrets and things that they've been covering up because now these people have come back and I guess they know these secrets.
The people that have come back know their secrets?
Yes. Well, like the little boy who died. When he died, his aunt also died with him.
She drowned too?
Yes. The story that the town all knew for 32 years was that she fell in the river while trying to pull him out when he fell in. But the truth turns out...
She tried to drown him.
No. She was in the river. There was another man there.
Bad man.
The kid fell in the river trying to help her. He drowned, and the man was trying to pull her out, and she slipped out of his hands, and she also drowned. But it turns out she was having an affair with that man.
You following this? There'll be a quiz on it later.
I'm telling you, you need a scorecard right here.
But nobody knew about the affair other than the little kid's father. But now he has to tell his brother-in-law that his sister was having an affair.
And they were using glow-in-the-dark condoms.
No, it's not.
Batteria is dead.
So that's the one I'm watching. I'm watching that and Crisis. Have you watched Crisis at all?
No.
Oh, Crisis is good. Matt got me watching that one. That one is all the most powerful people of the world, or the country at the very least. What?
I got to stop you right there. My kid's not in it.
You don't have a kid.
Right. It's not right because my kid would be.
You don't have a kid.
But if I did, he'd be there.
Okay, but you don't, so it's not a problem.
But my sperm would be there.
Ew.
It's got to be somewhere. What do you mean, ew?
I'm not going to say something gross. The president's kid, you know, the ambassador's kids, governor's kids, all that kind of stuff, they go to this private school. And
President's kid, it's a white kid.
What difference does it make?
Because it's Obama. Shouldn't it be a black kid?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't have to be like...
It doesn't have to be now.
Exactly, yeah.
It
I'm
could
a
be,
stickler for being right on the...
It could be future. It could have been something that happened in the past. It doesn't matter. The point is, these kids get abducted. And the guy that is holding them captive is using their parents to... He's manipulating them to do things for him, and he's releasing them one at a time if they do what he wants them to do. Yeah, the quote when he calls them on the phone is, "What would you do to save your child?"
You know what I would tell him?
Nothing.
I'd give you the finger. I'd give you the finger.
Okay.
No, he would know because he's missing a finger.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know as a parent that he's missing a finger.
But how freaky would that be? It'd scare the crap out of him.
Oh, you gave him a bad set of batteries. All right, so Kevin doesn't have any good shows to watch. He's got nothing to bring to
Because there really are no good shows on TV.
I think there is.
Maybe Tosh.0?
I haven't watched that one. I don't know anything. I haven't seen that at all.
He's pretty funny, but otherwise, yeah, nothing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because the radio hasn't been banging out shows yet, so... Once we do, there'll be something good on TV. Kev, don't worry. I got you covered.
But it's not on TV, it's on the computer.
There you go. It's on the computer.
Yes.
I think you should try out Resurrection.
It
Give it a
sounds good.
shot.
Yeah.
It's on demand. You can go, back and see it. Yeah, because you're giving him a bad set of batteries, Matt.
I like to flip the switch. I know, but my thing is off.
Yeah, no, that one's not working either.
I'm dead in the water. We'll take a break.
Yeah, I think we'll take a quick break.
Because we're done with talking about The Walking Dead
Yeah,
until October.
because it's over. Yeah, unfortunately.
So, yeah. If you have a show you like to do, send it to us in the chat. I'm curious to hear what kind of shows you like.
In the meantime, maybe we'll talk about Resurrection. So, we will be back shortly. Hopefully we will get that whole situation fixed.
Moving.
And we'll have all kinds of stupid news. We have plenty of stupid news for this time. All kinds of interesting stories. So, thank you very much. And
no problem.
Whatever. See you in a few.
Hi, I'm Dave Canfield, host of Nerdgasm.
I'm Joe Winchell. Nobody likes me.
And I'm Peppercorn Montgomery.
Tune in every Wednesday night only on radio.com to hear the greatest nerd discussion of all time. It is Nerdgasmic.
It'll be the best nerdgasm you've ever had.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural.
And organic.
But strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121. Hello.
Welcome back.
We are back. We have loads of news. We have all kinds of fun stuff to talk about.
There's never a shortage of stupid news to talk about, is there?
There are so many stupid people in the world that there is an overabundance of stupid news.
And from time to time, we can all be stupid, can't we?
Absolutely. Absolutely, we can be stupid. But I think I like to pick from the stupid of the stupid. You know, the beyond, the over and above, the ones that go the extra mile to be stupid.
All right, let's go into
So without further ado. So, our lead story of the night is Shanisha Taylor. She's been in the news for, I guess, about a week now, approximately a week. That's her mugshot. She was arrested in Arizona, in the Phoenix area. She was on a job interview. That's the story says. She was on a job interview.
That's what we're saying, right?
Right. She was trying to get a job at a insurance company. And they figured out that's what was happening, that she's on this job interview, because she came out to her car. There were police officers and all kinds of people surrounding her car because she had left her 6-month-old and her 2-month-old in the car unattended while she went for this interview. Now, this is Arizona. We know Arizona is hot all the time.
Right.
It was over 100 degrees inside this car. The windows were cracked only 1 inch. It was parked in the sun, not even in the shade. The keys were in the ignition, the doors were unlocked, and the car was not running, so there was no air conditioning. And these kids, they know she was in there for at least 45 minutes because the police were waiting outside the car for her to show up for 45 minutes. They're thinking it was an hour, if not more, that she was gone.
And the story goes that she was homeless as well.
She told them that she was homeless and that she was living out of her car and was trying to get a job so that she could get off of food stamps and all that sort of thing to take care of her family.
Right. So, I mean, it was, I guess, a very nice thing that she was trying to do by getting a job and get out of being homeless.
Absolutely. It was an
not living in the
upstanding
car, trying to do the right thing was
Correct.
what she was trying to do.
Correct. But on a little bit further investigation, I come to find out that a 24-year-old girl in New Jersey felt so bad that this single mother went through so much. She was trying to raise the money for her bail, which a local church, by the way, happened to pay her bail, so that didn't have to happen.
And it was $9,000?
It was $9,000 that this local church paid for her bail.
Right.
And she's still raising money now for this woman's legal fees. She has to go back to court again, and there's a good chance that they're going to take her kids away, and she might have to go to prison, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, like I said, I did a little further investigation, and my first question of the whole thing before I even got into it was, if a church was willing to pay for her bail, wouldn't they have been willing to pay for, or been willing to watch her children for an hour, approximately?
Yeah.
So that was my first question.
The question is, how did we know about this church? Did this church know about her through the news reports and said, we feel bad, we need to help?
I don't have the answer to that. I don't know which church it was that paid the bill, so I don't know. But they're raising this money for this woman. At the time that I started this investigation, she was at $95,000 that had been raised for her. It's actually now $99,700 that's been raised for her. The problem I'm having with this whole thing is I did, like I said, some more investigation, and I have found that as of January, she was still using Facebook. She hasn't since then, so I don't know what's happened in her life since then. But as of January, she had a home. She had a place to be.
Well, she had access to a computer.
She had access to a computer.
Yeah.
She is a college graduate, by the way. So what happened? I know she also has a 4th grade student, a daughter who's in 4th grade, so where was that child while all this is going on? What's going on here? Why are people giving $99,000 to this woman who obviously did something so terribly wrong and is lying to the world?
Well, what they're saying, or at least that's what this Amanda Bishop is saying, who organized the fundraiser, she's she's saying that she made a terrible mistake, but urges compassion.
Oh, please.
So that's what she's looking for.
Compassion.
Compassion.
Yeah, no. I have a picture of her as of January. Now, this picture we're showing right now, this is her mugshot. But we have another picture of her that is from January. There she is. That's January. She looks completely fine.
She was pretty good.
Yeah. Like I said, and that was just one of the many pictures on her Facebook. And on her Facebook, she claimed that there was no one to babysit her kids, and that's why they were in the car while she was going for this job interview. But in her Facebook, there's a picture of an older woman who I'm assuming is probably her mother. And there's a picture of a man with one of the babies. So I'm going to assume he's the father of at least one of them, if not both of them. Like I said, this girl is a college graduate. Chances are she has friends. Where were all of these people? I'm sorry, but I'm calling
Yeah, I mean, she's
BS
got to
on the
have
whole
a friend
story.
or a mom or somebody, you know, to watch the kid.
Yes, there had to be somebody, and then
You would think.
everybody is claiming that, you know, she should be allowed to have her kids back and that she's trying to do the right thing, blah, blah, blah. Well, if she truly is homeless, then in a car is no place for a 6-month-old and a 2-year-old to be living anyway. I think, now, I'm not a mother, so I'm going to talk out of my behind here for a second, but if I were a mother, I think the last thing I'd want to do is raise my children in a car. I would find some, you know, foster care or something to put them in, because they're not going to place them with someone else. They're not going to put them up for adoption unless you cannot get them back. So they will be able to take care of them while you get your S together and, you know, get yourself back on your feet. Why would you, as a quote-unquote responsible parent, put them through something like that? Plus, I saw the pictures of the video of them taking her away, and she looked perfectly clean and well-clothed, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, she was just on a job interview, so.
Well, yeah, she didn't look
She
job
should be
interview
looking
clean,
good.
but she looked perfectly clean. And also I saw pictures of the inside of the car. This is not a person who's living in their car. There was like nothing in there. There was no extra clothes. There was no, you know, all of that extra paraphernalia that you see when a person is living in their car.
Right, all their paraphernalia, right.
Right. So I'm crying BS on this entire thing. Hey, Dude Lips, how's it going?
Hey, Dee.
So that's...
So the question is, you know, we tried to get in touch with her. We left a message with her.
Yes.
Tried to get her to call.
But of course she didn't.
She didn't call back. No, not yet. But I mean, what about this Amanda Bishop? What's her whole idea? Where does she come into this?
I think she's a good-hearted soul that
Now, she
wants
lives
to
in
help.
New Jersey, is it?
Yes, she lives in New Jersey. I think, like I said, I think she's a good-hearted soul who wants to help. I also think that she's gullible and that she fell for a good story.
You think
in all
so?
honesty.
Because it
Yes.
says here that the goal for this thing
Originally, the goal was to raise her bail.
was to raise $9,000, right?
Correct.
And at the time of this story, it raised $27,000. You said it's already up to
It's
almost $100,000.
$99,700.
So it's almost $100,000.
We all need a
We need some
benefit.
kids to lock in a car somewhere. That's what we need.
What I find ironic is they released her from jail. Now, her next court appearance is May 22nd, and she's claimed to be homeless, but yet they released her from jail. How do they know she's going to come back? And if she doesn't come back, how do they find her?
Knock on a car, she rolls the window down, you serve her with the summons.
It's a car. It's on wheels. It can go anywhere.
I know.
Oh, by the way, I also did check. There is child care where you can just drop off your kids by the day. You don't have to make reservations or anything in the area that she's in. And the 2 kids would have cost her about $18.
Now, the other thing is, what about the church? I'd like to know what that church was.
I would love to know who the church was, but
That
unfortunately I
posted
don't
the
know.
bail to help her out, right? I mean, that was $9,000. That's a good chunk of change for a church. $9,000.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I have no idea what Dude Lives is talking about. He's talking about Greg. Not as bad as Greg getting arrested. I don't know. Do you know anything about Greg getting arrested?
No, Greg who? Good question.
No, I don't know. Oh, and Harry's back. I would love to know who Harry is. You see him every once in a while. Hi, Harry, wherever you are. All right, so I think I'm done with
The Bonnie rant?
with Shanisha Taylor.
Oh, Greg, the boat hauler. What did he get arrested
Oh.
for? Hauling boats?
He's not my boat hauler anymore. I don't care. So, like I said, I'm crying BS on Shanisha Taylor, and by the way, Nancy
You never know.
Grace
He might have
was,
got arrested for Christmas lights. You gotta be
yeah,
careful.
maybe. Nancy Grace was actually supporting her in all of this. So I'd love to hear from Nancy Grace too, and what kind of research she did to prove that this whole story is for real.
We also have a call into her PR people, and she did not call back either.
No, and she's got a lot more reach out there that she could find out the truth of this. How come I could find it and she couldn't?
Right.
That's what I want to know. So Shanisha, call me.
Nancy Grace, call me. Amanda,
I want to know what the truth deal is
Amanda, call
here.
me.
Because if it's for real, I will retract everything I said, and I will actually make a donation to Shanisha. But until then, BS. That's what I have to say on that one.
Doodle Lips wants to go to the East Neck Nursing Home. I'm hoping this is Mrs. Doodle Lips. Because unless you want to get some pointers on how to be a male stripper, ain't no point in you going to the nursing home over there. And we also got a call into him too, Mr. Youngblood. Oh. He's almost impossible to find, that guy.
Well, that's because it's not his real name.
You don't think so?
Oh, come on.
Youngblood?
Well, actually, that's her son, so yeah, I guess
it's a son, yeah. So
all right.
We're waiting to hear from them. But yeah, that's quite interesting. How do you're sticking a dollar bill in the guy's undies, and you don't want to be there. And to top it all off, I think it's awesome. She's 86 years old, right? If you don't know this story already, she's in a nursing home. 16 of the people, they signed up for this to have a male stripper come into the nursing home in Long Island, New York, and perform. So this is not the first time they've done this. They did this a year and a half ago. This male stripper comes in, does his performance, right? Now, there's the mom of this guy, and, of course, she's being straddled by the stripper, and she's got the money. She's plunking it down right where her schmeckel is. And right next door is this lady with a big grin on her face. Huge, huge grin. Now, from what I understand, from what I've been told, allegedly, the girl with the big grin was the son's live-in girlfriend. Okay, so she was there. She was well aware that mom was having a ball. And apparently, they took a picture of mom with the stripper straddling her, and mom had it in her end table right next to the bed there, her nightstand in the drawer. The son found it, and that's when he lost his mind. And, so mom's, got that right where it needs to be.
God forbid his mom should like something like that.
Right. She's saying that she's incapable. She's, mentally and physically incapable, blah, blah, blah.
I'm sorry, but I don't care how incapable you are. That's one of the last instincts that goes.
Sex?
Yes.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking, what does it really matter? I mean, if you want it at that time.
She's 80 whatever years old. Leave her alone. Let her have some fun.
That's what I'm thinking.
She's got nothing else left.
That's what I'm thinking.
Doodle Lips says, I heard that the woman pulled the fire alarm and flashed the fireman. Yeah, that's great.
Who is that?
I'm guessing the women at the nursing home.
Really?
Pulled the fire alarm and then flashed the fireman. Okay. I'm just thinking 80-something-year-old saggy boobies flashing at the fireman. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 44 long right there.
Oh my goodness! Well, they had fun.
I'm telling you. Hey, you know what? We've had Christmas parties that were worse.
Apparently, we know what's happening for Linda's birthday, though. I'll be there.
Do we?
Apparently, there's going to be a stripper. That's what he's saying. See, the cat's out of the bag for Linda's birthday. Okay.
Yeah,
Make sure my invite's in the mail.
If I know Gordon, he's not fronting for a stripper. He probably means she's getting a cat. He found one on the street and he dragged it home. Look what I got for you.
Or Linda.
It's in the bag. Open it quick.
Oh, man. Or maybe she's getting him a fireman.
He says, yep. Friday. Okay, we're there.
Okay, so moving right along, Florida is back in the stupid news.
They're always in the stupid news.
I know. They can never be out.
They're hammering. They really want to be.
They love the stupid news.
They want to be number one again this year.
Absolutely. The former purchasing director of Florida City panicked when he was being pulled over in a downtown Fort Lauderdale in downtown Fort Lauderdale in December. He was so nervous that he stashed his glass meth pipe.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
But the thing is, he stashed in the only place that he could think of. In his behind.
Really?
Really.
He had enough time to unzip and take care of...
I guess so.
While he was being pulled over?
Yes. Yes. He... I'm sorry. Maybe it's just because I'm a fat person, but there is no way that while I'm driving, I would be able to take anything and cram it up my butt while I'm driving.
Not going to happen.
No.
Not going to happen.
No.
Let's hear from the skinny people out there. Is that something you're capable of doing? Hey, Kev, what do you think?
Exit only.
Exit.
Would you be able to come in contact with that area of your body while driving and not have an accident?
Even better. Was the thing still smoking?
Well, see, that was my big question, because they go on to say
Because if
that...
you blow a fart, does it you blow rings? That's how they got him. He blew a fart and he had smoke rings coming
They
out
had
his
to
butt.
take him to the hospital to have it removed.
Really? How
Yes.
far did he go?
They said he appeared visually shaken and sweating.
I'm sure.
They said his face was flushed from an apparent rise in body temperature. I'm thinking it was lit.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes. His body temperature was up. His pupils were dilated.
Really?
Yes.
Remarkable. All right, let me phone a friend. Matt, have you ever seen this done before?
Was it numb?
That's
I don't
good.
know. Yeah.
Just make sure that mute button is pressed.
I don't know. I don't.
His butt was muted. I like that. He hit the mute button. He inserted the pipe. That works good. Because I'm thinking if you didn't hit the mute button, there'd be some sort of a whoa as you're putting that pipe up your butt.
Yeah, apparently they didn't know what was going on, but they figured out.
Meaning the police?
Yes, they figured out that there might be a possibility they had something going on, because they noticed that there was a metal container with methamphetamine in the vehicle.
There you go.
And then they realized that his pants were unbuttoned. And that's how they figured out that there was a problem.
Doodle says he could pull it off at 80 miles an hour.
Really? Well, he is kind of a skinny.
He could pull it off at 80 miles an hour while holding French fries in one hand
And pizza in the other?
steering with his knee. Remarkable.
He told the police that he placed it in his rectum as he was being pulled over so it wouldn't be found if his vehicle was searched. No, it wouldn't have been found. Wow.
Rectum hell. If it was lit, it probably would have killed him.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
So you know what? I think we're probably gonna have to break up, this year's awards. We'll have to do this like systematically.
Okay.
Like we got the Hooray You Stupid, the weekly Hooray You Stupid, right? But what about the yearly award? We always give the yearly award to the one, like the place that has the most stupid people. But what about like the most sophisticated stupid people? What is the guy with the meth pipe
sophisticated
up his butt
stupid.
go?
Have not come across sophisticated stupid.
Well, technical. I mean, there's got to be something, right? What are you gonna? The guy that's. Well, that's not technical, but do you give? You might give him an electrical award. The
All right.
penis in
Well,
the toaster
moving
tray.
right along, because we are running out of time, and I have
Now,
quite
when
a
you
few
pull
stories.
your penis out of the toaster, does it have the lines on it? Just want to know.
I don't know. Did he turn the toaster on, or did he just stick it in the toaster?
I'm thinking that's the idea, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't understand the whole concept of any of this stuff. It's kind of like the guy that shoved the fork up his,
His hole.
Thank you, his urethra.
Urethra for his urethra Franklin.
Yeah. Moving right along.
Okay, moving right along.
Oh my goodness. All right. Taco Bell is in the news. And this is not actually stupid. I think this is actually quite funny.
Well, I knew if you were going to see Taco Bell, it was going to make the show.
Absolutely, it's going to make the news. Taco Bell's president just took to Reddit's popular AMA section to usher in the launch of the chain's biggest addition in company history, which was the breakfast menu.
Right.
Okay. And there were people
Free
asking.
burrito eggs.
Well, there were people asking questions. Okay. And one of the questions was, only in America? When is this coming to Canada? His answer to the person, whoever it was, said, when you take Justin Bieber back.
Well, that's a good one.
I thought it was terrific. I said, perfect. So, yay Taco Bell.
Kudos to Taco Bell.
And then in related news, Vladimir Putin.
Putin?
Yes, Vladimir Putin has been, come on computer. He has been banned from a New York fast food chain. It's, I guess they're based in Buffalo. It's called Mighty Taco. Okay, it's a Buffalo-based chain of Mexican food restaurants. They've banned President Vladimir Putin from all of the company's 23 locations in Western New York. So if you happen to come to New York, Vladimir Putin, you cannot eat at Mighty Taco. Like he's gonna. I just thought it was funny.
It's great press.
They said that it was because he was seizing Crimea from Ukraine, and they didn't like that, apparently.
Is he putting a tariff on refried beans or something?
They said that he'll be welcomed back at Mighty Taco when he stops acting like a bully and picking on people.
Ba-ba-dum.
Yeah. Pretty darn stupid. Okay. And then we still have more fast food. This story, yes, definitely for Chuck. This one is a topless woman went crazy in McDonald's.
A topless woman. What is with the topless woman? They're going amok. The topless
Chick-fil-A
woman.
is coming to New York. They're already in New York, Doodle-Lips.
Yeah, there's one in Westbury, I think.
Yeah.
We were going to go over there and we were going to have a protest.
Yes. A topless woman
Get some
goes
free
on
chicken.
a rampage at McDonald's. This was also in Florida, believe it or not. There she is. There's a picture of her there in her
Garb.
thong bikini bottom.
This is at McDonald's?
This is at McDonald's. She went behind the counter and she was turning over cash registers, throwing food, and eating soft-serve ice cream, apparently straight from the machine, and French fries.
Is it just me? Does that look like Penny from Big Bang Theory?
That's the back of her. How could you
I don't know,
possibly
just
tell?
popped into my head. She got the form.
Oh, okay. Well, she doesn't look anything like her. You'll see her mugshot in a little bit. She's 41-year-old Sandra Suarez from Pinellas County in Florida.
Okay.
This is a woman after Gordon's own heart. You know, soft-serve ice cream and French fries.
Wow, that's true.
But yeah, she went bonkers.
Match.com. French fries and ice cream. That's what?
Plenty of fish.
Plentyoffish.com. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know why, but the owner.
Can you
was so
actually
upset.
do that in like some of these dating sites? Can you know? It had to give you the define thing. Can you actually define the search and break it down to likes of food?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Gordon that one.
That would be awesome.
I've never actually been on a dating site, so I don't
Right?
know. Yeah.
You could punch in Taco Bell, see whose favorite food's Taco Bell, and boom.
Yeah, your
Start
days
picking.
might be numbered.
Start quick. We can hope.
Well, you know. All right. So I have a really good story. This is like a hooray.
As opposed to the other ones that weren't that good?
No, this one is a hooray Long Island kind of story.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. This is
a happy, upbeat one?
This is a local story. It's very local. It's very, very local. It's William Floyd.
We call that hyper-local.
Yes, a William Floyd Sr. His name is Kwasi Enin.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he's that's him.
Nice kid.
He has been, believe it or not, accepted
to everything.
Yes, to all 8 Ivy League colleges. All of them. That's actually better than anyone else in his family who have been accepted to most of them. He's the only one who's actually been accepted to all of them. So now he's just got to decide which one he wants to go to.
That's awesome.
He's 17 years old.
How much do you want to spend money?
Yeah, he's going to decide which one he goes to based on what kind of financial aid he's offered. But he got
Sounds like his plan.
2250 out of 2400 on his SAT. It places him in the 99th percentile for all students countrywide.
Well, I got 2250 as well.
No, you didn't.
It was 22.50. But it was right there. I got accepted to the unemployment line.
Really?
Yeah.
The unemployment line, he says.
Line.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, congratulations, Kwasi Enan or Enan or however you say your name. Congratulations. That's quite an accomplishment. There are not many, if any, that can actually say that. Okay. Did you bring anything, or were you just kind of storm rolling over?
You're flying along there, and I'm just kind of afraid to jump in. So I'm kind of letting it go there.
Yeah, go. It's all you.
Oh, now you're expecting me to look up stuff.
All right, fine. I got one for you. This one I don't have any pictures for, but I thought this one was actually kind of funny and stupid and ridiculous. A woman is accused of posting rape ads as revenge. Think about that for a second.
Rape ads as revenge.
Correct. San Diego woman distraught over losing her family's dream house decided to take revenge on the people who actually bought the house. Okay. She now claims it was a childish prank that got out of control and she actually intended no harm. But one of the things that she did was she put a stop to their mail. She sent religious missionaries to their doorstep, stuff like that. But the big thing that she did was she posed as the wife of the couple that bought the house in online adult entertainment ads titled Carmel Valley Freak Show, inviting strange men over to the house for sex and describing scenarios of rape fantasies to those who responded. And there was a photo of the wife and the address were included in the postings. One of the quotes in the ad said,
Tricky.
Yes, I love to be surprised and have a man just show up at my door and force his way in the door and on me, totally taking me while I say no.
Wow.
Yeah. Apparently one man decided to follow up on the offer but was thwarted once by a locked gate and a second time when the husband answered the door. Thank goodness the husband answered the door. Lord only knows what would have happened.
See? We're good for something.
So apparently she's facing felony charges and solicitation charges and solicitation of rape, solicitation of sodomy, 2 charges, all kinds of things. And in a letter to a judge, she described...
That and some chips, and it sounds like a party.
She says it was due to... she lost the house due to a miscommunication with real estate agents and a more attractive bid from the other couple.
What kind of a miscommunication do you need to have to lose your house?
I don't know. She said the anger and grief over losing that house, and especially in the way we did, drove me to behave in a very childish way and to do what I thought were childish pranks to let off steam and ease the pain. That's not childish pranks. That's just over and above and beyond the call of holy cow.
Well, here's one if you want to go back to the topless, because I know that you were talking about
I love topless.
Topless before. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Apparently shoppers in Oklahoma got quite an eyeful when a topless woman started wrestling with a security guard after she was accused of shoplifting. So you had a crowd captured it on several phone.
What did she take and where did she
cameras.
stash it?
Let's see. It doesn't specifically
I mean, because really, what was she, if she's topless, there's not a lot that she could take unless she could cram it up her hoo-ha.
Well, she might have had it in a bag or something.
Maybe she took a meth pipe.
She blames her shoplifting on a drug problem, though.
Okay.
She does do that. But it doesn't say what she took.
Nobody knows?
No,
Still crammed up her hoo-ha?
It was apparently happened when she was walking out of Dillard's and immediately saw a near-naked brawl between a topless woman and a security guard, mall security guard, and that's when people started to
snap pictures.
Phone up, yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't say what she took. Just says she
spoons
tried.
flying everywhere.
She tried. You're right. She tried. Yeah, she was a 44 long too. She tried to shoplift some merchandise and hid it inside a Dillard's bag.
Okay.
But that was about it.
All right. How about this? A couple in Germany just recently had a baby, and they were deciding what to name him, and for whatever reason, they decided that WikiLeaks would be a good name.
Oh, that's great.
I don't understand Germans. They really like to go for these really strange names.
Just Germans?
Well, yeah, it seems like it. They decided that that's what they wanted. Germany said, no, can't have that. And he's very upset about it. And one of his quote is, hundreds of people were allowed to use the name of Barack Obama's dog for their child, but I can't use WikiLeaks? What is Barack Obama's dog's name? Do we know? Does anybody know?
Buddy?
Spot? I don't know.
Wasn't Buddy the other guy's dog?
Wasn't that Clinton's dog?
Clinton's dog or something? Buddy?
I think so. Bo. Well, Bo is a real name. It's an old-fashioned name, but it's still a real name. Okay. Well, for whatever reason, he wanted to name him WikiLeaks. He says, for my family, the name is a synonym with transparent truth. And his 2-year-old daughter's name is Daya, or Dia, I mean, it's probably Daya, which translates to light of truth. So that's what they wanted to go with. Apparently, the German officials didn't even know what WikiLeaks meant. They thought it was the name of a television show. But for whatever reason, they figured it out and they said, no, can't have it. They say Germany does not have a list of approved names that parents can choose from, but courts can rule whether a name risks endangering a child's welfare. They're prevented from naming their kids after towns or brands. In recent years, first names like Stompy, McDonald, Woodstock, Gramophone, and Peppermint have been banned. What is the matter with people from Germany?
Yeah, if you want to name your kids something, name them in Radio.
I don't know. There's apparently in 2009, someone in Germany decided to, it sparked outrage after officials allowed an Islamist extremist in Berlin to give his son the name Dijahad. D-J-E-H-A-D.
Dijon.
A variation of the Arabic term jihad, which also means holy war. They allowed that, but yet they wouldn't allow WikiLeaks. Okay, terrific.
How about this? This guy figured the perfect out.
Okay.
Police pulled this guy over because he had an abundance of marijuana was found in the car he was driving when they pulled him over.
Yeah.
Okay. He said it wasn't his marijuana because it wasn't his car. He just stole the car. Easy out.
Yeah. Okay. You can't fight with that one. And on that note, we actually have to go. So, if you want to see Psychedelic Furs on April 12th at the Paramount in Huntington, go to the contest page and click on the Win Now link, and you can win Psychedelic Furs for April 12th. And come back at 10 o'clock tonight. We've got Nerdgasm, and I think they're talking about, what the heck are they talking? Iron Man tonight.
Stuff.
So it should be a pretty good show. So definitely check them out. And in the meantime, we will see you next week. Maybe we'll talk about Resurrection.
Correct. And stay tuned because we're going to have tickets for Killswitch, Engage, Jenny McCarthy, and Volbeat at Paramount Theater also.
Cool
so
deal.
Stay tuned for other shows.
See you later. Bye.